Ladies and gentlemen, we're live here in Ijebu-Ode State at the Ojude Oba 2025. We are here at a Yoruba festival that celebrates Yoruba culture in its rich heritage and splendor. My name is Elvis Christian, and I'll be your tour guide for this festival, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. So do you think events like Ojude Oba help the young people connect more to their roots?
Definitely, because the turnout this year is definitely massive from last year. And I was saying it, the publicity it got last year is the reason why you will see that it looks like by 10 a.m. last year, this place wasn't this filled to the brim. But I got here at 10 a.m. today, and even the gates were locked. And I started talking to my siblings like, in coming years, this stadium is not going to be containing all of us. Maybe we'll have to move it to the international stadium, I don't know. But Ojude Oba has to be close to the King's Palace, and I think there has to definitely be an expansion of this of the stadium in coming years. My name is Olalade Amina Afolabi Borogun. I am born, bred, schooled, cultured in Ijebu-Ode. For me, Ojude Oba is about the glamour, the fact that you can actually, socialize, bring ourselves together in age groups. That's the regbe part of it. So basically, everybody waits for their turn. When your generations, people in your line, starts to get together and form a group. Just for me now, I'm looking out for it to get to my age. It's constantly at present. It stopped at 1990. So we're looking to having, and it's always an age group of 3 years in a group. So by the time we have 1991, 1992, 1993, then I think I should be next. I'll be falling between 1994, 1995, and 1996. And I'm really, really looking out to it.
I'm not an Idebo Ejidin. I'm just here to celebrate. If you look at all of this cultural heritage, it's amazing. You need to be here. For me, the most exciting part of this is the communal, the coming together. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of regbe, the groups. Those are some of the amazing part of it. And then I get to see a lot of people that have seen me in years.
2025 làwà yìí. Àwọn àgbàládùúrà àwọn tá a péjú ṣe ọdún yìí ká tún ṣe ẹ̀mí tọmọtọmọ. Ojúde Ọba Ìjẹ̀bú Òde ọlọ́gà o kò lọ́gà rárá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí lọ́dún yìí tó ṣe lárinrin tó bá tún tọdún tó ń bọ̀ ó tún máa lárinrin jù báyìí lọ. Àwọn èrò máa dé láti overs láti lè bá wa ṣe Ojúde Ọba yìí. Ó dẹ̀ máa ń dùn gbogbo àwọn àgbà wọn ọkùnrin obìnrin ọmọdé àgbàlagbà wọn máa ń pé síbẹ̀. Wàá dúpẹ́ pé àṣetọdún yìí láyọ̀ àtàlàáfíà. Ọdún tó ń bọ̀ náà kó tún bá wa láyé kó bá wa láàyè kó bá wa lálàáfíà ara tọmọtọmọ. Wọ́n wá kí gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ mi lápapọ̀ tọ́ba làṣẹ rontes àṣẹ ìṣàmọ́dún lówó lọ́mọ lálàáfíà ara.
I am from the Kuku lineage, and then we can have us be a Kuku or Borogun. That's why my surname is Borogun. But basically, when you see a Borogun person, there's this family eulogy. That's the Oriki. It's the same. So if I meet a Kuku person today and I say, oh, you are Kuku, I am Borogun. By the time I say, tell me your Oriki, the person goes, Omobi Owobaregun la shesho, she la show. Just like myself, and the same thing I will say, I am Borogun, Bi Owobaregun, Omobi Owobaregun la shesho, she la show. Omobi Obaregbe wa show, Bi Ole la ri, Omo Shasha eniyan ni kini láwùjọ ìṣẹ́, bàbá lówó lọ́wọ́ tẹrú tọmọ ní kini. Ọmọ Borogun wẹ̀ lódò, gbogbo ọmọkùnrin yọwọ́ ṣẹ́. Borogun tèmi ni ó gbà, Kuku tèmi ni ó ṣe. It goes on and on like that. So you see their children in the line, and then they start mentioning their names. But right now, everybody has splitted. Just like if my daddy wants to come out to be like a horse riding taxi now, you could choose to just put his name and add the family surname like an affiliate. So right now today, we're going to be displaying with the Borogun Odunuga family.
Try and go live one more time. Let's try one more time. See.
My favorite part of Ojude Oba is just simply understanding the culture and the history of it, and of course getting to celebrate with different fashions. So of course it's beautiful to see everything and everyone in their best outfits, but I think it's also more about the history and the continuation of our heritage.
My favorite part is the classism, the what's it called, the poise, the culture, and the way it is culture infused. That's why you see me, I'm trying to rock my ashoke in a very stylish way. I'm not trying to go, I mean, it's the way you can infuse fashion into what is trending, and then you infuse your culture into it. So that's it for me. And then it speaks glamour, it speaks luxury, and it says so much about the Ijebu people. Ijebu people I hear people say that Ijebu people are stingy, but for me, I say that an average Ijebu person is an hard worker and an economist. They know how to work for their money, and they know how to spend it wisely, and they also know how to enjoy. favorite thing about Ojude Oba is really the fashion. Just seeing all the mamas and papas dressing up, all glammed up, showing up in style, and also being documented excellently. I mean, shout out to Niyi Fagbemi. This is one guy that literally put Ojude Oba to the world, and today everybody is excited about it because he has documented the memories over the years. So for me, it's really the fashion. He's seen them in the sunglasses. Today I saw a grandma on Snap, like she was making a snap with me, and I'm like, Grandma, you're on Snapchat. Hey, come on. I absolutely love it.
All right, so I'm here for two families actually. I'm here for Balogun Odunuga family and Omo Borogun, and I'm also here for the Alatishe families.
All right. So what is your favorite part of the Ojude Oba? Is it the fashion, the horses, the music, or anything else?
So two parts. The first part is the horse riding. I mean, you see that horse riding part.
So I have two favorite parts of Ojude Oba.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, action.
All right, so I have two parts of Ojude Oba. The first part is the horse riding, and then the second part is the fashion, the glamour from all of the different groups. So yeah, this is amazing to see.
All right, so do you think events like Ojude Oba help young people connect more to their roots?
Absolutely. I think that Ojude Oba helps young people, and not just young people, a lot of other people, especially people in the diaspora or people that are outside of Ijebu. It helps us to connect back to the roots and also see what ways can we continue to promote the cultural heritage.
All right, so give me 3 words that describe Ojude Oba for you. 3 words.
3 words that describe Ojude Oba. 1, phenomena. 2, glamour. 3, community.
Thank you. Love it. All right, can we have you now?
Communal. the fact that the Ijebus come back home to, to celebrate. And I love the unity, just seeing different families, sewing ashwebis, being united. You don't even know if they've been fighting for the past 5 years. Everybody will shall wear ashwebi, and I absolutely love that because it brings the family unit back together. And thumbs up to the entire Ijebu community because this is a beautiful thing that's happening right here.